guys, it's Football Joe Explode. Today we're going to be trying out some new Howdah loads. We're going to be trying out buckshot, which we've seen in the past. We're also going to try out birdshot for the first time, and then we're going to check out 60 caliber round ball. And for you guys that think 50 cal's big, look at the size of that damn thing. So we're going to be trying that out as well as a buck-and-ball load. And we'll be trying against a charging tiger. Now, first let me say I don't condone any shooting of tigers or big cats unless they're trying to kill you. But and if you do, you're kind of a poaching douchebag. So, anyways, so let's go ahead and defend ourselves from the tigers with our Howdahs, just like the British did back in the early 18th century and in India. And let's see how well these loads work. We're going to be doing it from 10 paces away, and we're going to start off with 2 shots of 60 caliber round ball. Alright guys, got the Howdah, tiger, 50 grains of powder, and a 60 caliber round ball. So let's see how well this happens. Nike. Well, as you can see, one way up here and one right next to his ear. I'm sure if this was a full-size tiger, I think I would have gotten both headshots, seeing how big a tiger's head is. But that probably would have just concussed, but that would have probably entered his eyebrow if this was his head. But yeah, so didn't quite score a hit on my target. But let's go ahead and let's do this again with 60 caliber round ball. But this time, let's use both hands and see how more accurate it can be. All right, guys, let's go ahead into the loading procedure that I like to go through. Get our powder measure set on 50. Take 3F powder. I always start with the left to right with the gun facing away from me. That way I know that if I do it like that every time, I won't double up on a charge. Or I could go ahead and just put the ramrod in, knowing which one it is. Alright, so 50 grains, 3 of powder. Now I'm taking some thin cork. As you can see, this is the thin stuff. This is what I'll also be using from now on, instead of just cutting up cork like this, because I actually get a better product using cork board. But I'm going to use a thin one on each one, just so I can get better pressure out of it, especially with it being a undersized ball. And actually I made myself a smaller ramrod so that I don't have to use this one. Push that down. Then I want to take some patches, and unfortunately I didn't pre-lube any patches before I came out here, so I'm going to have to do that while we're here. I just take some lube on some patches and kind of toss them all, kind of rub it all in on itself. So once you got all that nice and lubed, get into your baggie of bullets. I use this Crown Royal bag with all my cast bullets, and I casted these 60 calibers with a Lee mold, and I heard good things about the 60 calibers. Now, there is a mold just for the Howdahs. and it's like a 614. So these are quite undersized, being only 60 caliber or .600. So alright guys, now all we gotta do is cap it off and shoot. Alright guys, so I'm gonna shoot with both hands. Got a hell of a grouping though. Alright guys, this is our first shot, this is our second shot. So, I mean, definitely the Howdah is a close-up weapon. I'm using a very undersized ball, but however, it gets pretty good groupings at that distance of 10 paces, or about 7 to 10 meters. But anyways, let's go ahead and try out a Buck&Ball load and see if that actually helps me hit this tiger. Alright guys, we got all the way to putting the ball and the patch in. So let's go ahead and put the shot in. I got my 32 caliber shot right here. What we're going to do is we're going to put 3 of these in each barrel. Now once we've done that, come back to my shotgun wad baggie. But we're not going to use cork, we're going to use cardboard. So I'm going to take out these pre-measured cardboard and we'll put them in there. This should hold the shot in place. Alright, now all we have to do is cap it off and shoot it. Alright guys, if I know some guy was coming after me with a Buck&Ball load, I'd be terrified. So anyways, hopefully this will give a better spread pattern, hopefully for a hit. First of all, a 32 caliber really ain't going to do a whole lot to a tiger, but it might just piss him off enough to get you off your Howdah. So anyways, let's hope I score some hits with it and see what the overall damage with 2 shots of this is. Now some British officers used to carry this for intimidation. I think I get their point. That has got a lot more kick. Alright, let's go take a look at the damage. Alright guys, well, we got a hit right here and a hit right here with the ball. And we've got one hit here, 32, one hit here with 32, one hit here with 32. So that's 1, 2, 3, one hit right here with 32, and we got one right in the stomach of the tiger of 132 caliber. The last 32 cal, I don't see it. I think it may be off the board, but you definitely get quite a spread with this gun. So I'd say that I'm aiming right here in the middle, and I'm guessing that, you know, the right barrel is a lot right here and the left barrel is really going to be hitting right about here. So that actually makes a lot of sense being this close. And like I said before guys, the Howdah is definitely an up close pistol. Alright guys, once again we're 10 to 12 paces away. But first we need a reload. So knowing me, I've always got to find the easiest way to reload. So we want shot. I've come up with this. Notice the pull tabs on the bottom. Now it's labeled S for shot, this side up, because the powder, well, it's down in this portion right here. But anyways, let me just show you how this works. What we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to rip off the top. Like this, okay? What you see is another pull tab. What you do is when you pull this tab, it should dislodge your cork. Now I am using a larger cork because this is shot, so I've always heard double loads are better with shot, so we're going to try that out. So with that, you got a cotton ball. You can disregard that. And then after that, take your powder and pour it in. Okay. So anyways, powder's been poured in. Take your wad, put it in there. Give a couple of hits with the ramrod. Shove it down in there. At that point, you've got to kind of push everything to the front. You got your cardboard wad right here. You got another cotton ball, disregard that, and then you got your shot left, so go ahead and pour in the shot. So once the shot's been poured out, take your cardboard, put it in, ram it home. This is just like the infield cartridge. It's quasi-reusable because it has the PVC 3/4 inch pipe in it. So at that point, we'll cap it off and we'll see what this birdshot does. Definitely tell there was a lot of power behind that. So let's go ahead and see what we did. Alright guys, now I am using BB gun pellets from Academy, so they might not be the exact best BBs to use, but we got a spread all the way from right here to right here on the edge to about here, and it looks like a lot of it went low. That may have been me pulling the trigger. However, we do have 1, 2, 3 hits on the tiger right in the head. One right here, one down here, one right here, one right here, here. So I'm sure if I just didn't drop low a little bit, there would have been more right about in here. But for the first time shooting any type of shot through this, once again, it's a very light shot. These are zinc plated steel 177 caliber. So once again, like I said, not the greatest shot to use, but as you can see, did the job, scored hits. And I don't think that would have killed a tiger, but it would have definitely probably would have put him off the elephant. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Load this with the 00 buckshot, and we're going to use the slightly more smaller in diameter barrel, so hopefully we get better groupings. Now I did use the BBs on the slightly wider barrel, just because I wanted the better spread. So that off, tab off, tab pulls this up. I'm actually quite impressed and proud of this design, to tell you the truth. I don't mean to be a dick about it, but yay me. All right. Now all these corks, they've been in the bag. They are lubed with boar butter. That way they don't get brittle. And it's way easier to pour than those paper ones I used to make. Once again, toss that aside. You got your cardboard. there you go, guys. Way easier cartridge to load. So go ahead and cap it off. Let's go ahead and shoot the buckshot. Alright guys, 9 pellets of buckshot, here we come. Let's go see what we did. Alright guys, let's look at what we did. Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think it's 7, 8, and 9 right here in the arm. So we got another one here. I don't know if this one before, this one before, that one before. But we definitely scored 2 hits. Once again, looks like it's a little low. And I think that's from me, just from me shooting. I don't have a lot of experience with this Howdah, but yeah, we still scored hits, guys. And we had a spread from here to at least here. So this was our spread. So buckshot, not the tightest group at 10 to 12 paces, but you know, if I was standing right here, first of all, I got these in my spleen. All of this down here, probably up in my kidneys, and all of this down here in my guts. So if I was standing right here, guys, all of those would have hit me. So yeah, not a tiger that's, you know, 6 inches by 8 inches, but if I was actually human torso sitting here, every single one of those would have hit me. So, alright guys, now let's say you had the best odds on your side. In a slightly smaller barrel, Buck&Ball, large barrel buckshot with a little bit of birdshot sitting on top. 9 pellets with, I don't know, about 10 birdshot pellets. So tiger actually started coming up on me. We might have to give them both barrels. I'm not too sure about this. Oh my God. I'm glad I held it like that. In fact, I took leaves off above it. Absolutely horrid shooting. I think I was actually aiming probably closer to right here. But the important thing is the 60 caliber ball did hit the tiger. Everything else, I skipped it all the way up to about here. I saw leaves falling off from right here. So yeah. A couple more shots down here. There's some more, there's some buck right here that wasn't there before, and some bird shot. But yeah, so maybe pulling both triggers at the same time isn't the best thing to do, but hey, we got him. Alright guys, that's been the different buckshot, bird shot, and 60 caliber ball loads out of my my pedersoli Howdah Hunter. What I've learned is, well, 1, I need a little bit more practice with it. 2, holds a great spread up close. 3, you really can't aim, because I can't see the front sight post with like that, and pull both triggers and be accurate. But yeah, guys, definitely, however, a lot of fun, and I highly recommend y'all go pick one up. As you can see, I loaded everything from traditional loads to something a little bit more crazier, and you can see this whole board is just peppered. And the round ball, we know, holds a decent group. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to friend, subscribe, like, and I'll have more videos to come. Peace.